Connect. There it is. We're live. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Toad Hall Morning Show. It is August 20th, 2024, and we got a show for you. Obviously, Annette is out today at the hospital with her husband, so best of luck to Annette and company there, taking care of getting better, we hope. So, but as always, I got John with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We have had a heck of a week. Our brand new website launched yesterday at about 4 o'clock. We've already fixed a bunch of bugs. But it looks like it's up and running, no problem. It's nice and fast. You can find stuff. Today we're going to be learning a bunch about it. And John, you have a mountain of used vinyl to go on, right?
I do have a lot that I've been waiting to put on there, but it'll get up eventually.
So he's probably got 3 crates of good stuff ready to go on the website. We've just kind of been waiting because we knew the old site was going away and we knew the new site was coming, so we've been just kind of holding it. Possibly getting started on that today, towards the end of the day. We'll see how that goes. Definitely probably tomorrow.
I started adding some photos and things yesterday to kind of play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy it's easy on our end and looks easy on the customer end as well. So I think it'll be very cool.
And our person who bought our first item on our new website is in the chat, DJD Record Zone. He is a local customer. He bought our first item off of our website. He said it was super fast and under 30 seconds to place an order. So, thanks so much. We appreciate it. We saw your order. I have it pulled. I'm going to mark it.
He picked it up yesterday, so we're already good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll get that all figured out then. I got to just mark it as picked up. That's another thing we were still playing with all that stuff, so I'm glad that was taken care of. But yeah, new site's live. It's the same place, TotalHallOnline.com. There are a bunch of new records on there. We've been loading the new vinyl starting, last Thursday or Friday. We started loading the new stuff on there. So it's a big changeover. If you see a bug or you see something that's not working or you see shipping isn't right or whatever, let us know. We got to fix that. So we totally expect there to be a few little glitches and hang-ups on a new site like this. But so far, we're pretty happy with it. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to throw it over to John for birthdays.
All right. So we got some big ones today. Big birthdays. First off, Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. It's his birthday.
Dang.
I think it's 76, it said, which he's not as old as I thought, if that's accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty. Like you said, it's not as old as I thought either.
Yeah, but we've always got Led Zeppelin. I pulled 4 because it's got Stairway to Heaven on it, and that's always selling. But yeah, happy birthday to him. And I should also shout out Phil from Thin Lizzy's birthday, who's passed, but if we get Thin Lizzy stuff, it sells. I didn't find any in the rack, but didn't look too hard. But it's also Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. It's his birthday
today.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Fred Durst.
And we just got this LP, the second Limp Bizkit, Significant Other.
Probably the most popular, I would say.
Yeah, it's got to be. I don't know if this has been on vinyl before. It's the first time I've seen it. If you're of a certain age, you probably have the CD.
Guilty.
I don't want to say it's classic, but to some people it might be. And it's also another fallen rock soldier, Dimebag Darrell from Pantera. His birthday as well. Yeah. We usually have Pantera in the racks as well. And honorable mentions, I don't have an LP for. We got KRS-One, legendary hip hop pioneer.
Okay.
John Hyatt, singer-songwriter.
Dang, that's a good one.
And yeah, I think that's all I had. So yeah, those are pretty. And there's Demi Lovato, I heard it's her birthday. It's just a popular day to be born. So yeah, and in addition to that, we've got a few holidays. National Bacon Lovers Day.
Ooh, that's me.
National Radio Day, which, you know, it's if you know anyone working at a radio station, check on them, make sure they're still on the air. And Hungry National Day for the country. So yeah, those are the big ones for the holidays today.
All right. And we also have a local birthday, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric,
Happy birthday to Eric.
Eric, who comes in here quite often, sometimes with his parents, does a lot of shopping,
Yeah.
collects Kiss, collects Elvis. We're always looking for cool pieces that.
Yeah, he brings us cool stuff too.
Yeah, we do a lot of trading with him and stuff. But yeah, he was in the store over the weekend, and his mom was like, "Hey, tell him it's his birthday." So yeah, Eric's birthday is the 21st, which is tomorrow. But happy birthday, Eric! We're glad you're in the shop and enjoy the show, and we love having you here. Thursday would have been Lance Daly's 57th birthday had he not passed. So one of my favorite bands, Alice in Chains. Obviously, the driving force in the writing behind Alice in Chains unfortunately passed a handful of years ago now. We got some. This is a live in '92. Here's a live in also '92 in a different place. Of course, Jar Flies. There's good songs. I mean, literally hits on every one of these. We're all of us, Alice in Chains, are waiting for their last Lance Daly record, which is the self-titled or the Three-Legged Dog. It's the only one that's not available.
Wow.
We'll get it eventually.
Yeah, it's holding out on that one.
Well, I mean, we did just get what Jar of Flies recently, or no?
Yeah.
It was Jar of Flies just got released this year, right?
I think so.
Yeah, 2024.
Yeah, people always ask me about records, why this record isn't out. I assume everything will be eventually. Just might take a while. So yeah, they're pressing everything these days.
They're getting there. Just a couple updates in the store. I don't have there's a lot of things going on in the shop. There's repainting in the hallway, in the back, going down the stairs. We moved all of our DVDs over to a back wall, so the DVD shelf is moved. Moving our CDs. So when you come in the back door, there's a whole rack of $2 books now. So it's a lot of things changing around here. Cleaning up, organizing. Opened up that science fiction fantasy room, which I've talked about on here before, but I just posted it on social media yesterday or 2 days ago. It's got a lot of people talking about it. So I think I got some photos I can share. Let's see if I can show for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, look at that. There's our DVD racks currently just wide open. Well, it's going to be CDs soon. Here's where our paperbacks used to be. That's now where all the DVDs are. So we're doing some major moving. This is just painted walls. To us, to you, it looks boring, but to us, that's looked terrible for about 20 years. And going down the stairs used to be multicolored, and used to be watermarks and crumbly plaster. Now it's all cleaned up and looking good. So a lot of that kind of stuff going on right now. Stuff that you may not even notice. You come in here and shop and you don't even know, but it's to us, it's a long time coming. So.
Yeah, everything's looking really good.
It's cleaning up. We're getting ready for the season. It's been a long summer here. Been a little bit slow, back to kind of a slow summer, and it's starting to pick up. And I think it will continue to pick up through the rest of the year. So, anybody out there still need the new Post Malone record? F1 Million. We've got a free patch with purchase. We've got postcards with purchase. Have you listened to this thing?
I haven't heard it yet.
It's a good country record.
Keep hearing that it's very good. And,
yeah.
Seems like an interesting turn for Post. So, yeah, I'm glad that he's changing his style and selling records, and people are liking it. It's you make a big change. It's a gamble sometimes, and people follow him to his new sound, and good for him.
So I read a little bit about this record. That he has his fiance and him have a daughter, and his daughter's like 2 years old, and that kind of changed his life. He was prior to that, he was out partying and late, and the living that hip hop rap pop lifestyle. And when he had his daughter, it put things in perspective, and he doesn't really live that lifestyle so much anymore. And a lot of things came into perspective, and there's a song on this record to her. So yeah, it kind of, and then he changed style, and he's in, he lives in Nashville now rather than out west. So a lot of things changed, and I think he's heading down the right path. A lot of healthy changes for Post.
Yeah.
Which you don't hear about a lot, right?
You gotta evolve. You can't be 22 forever. So good on him.
Yep. Yeah. So I think it's interesting. I think it's healthy. We had a massive record buy last Thursday. I mean, it's like probably 2,000 records, and the rumor is we might end up with the rest. We picked 2,000 records out of a collection of about 6,000 records. We might end up with the rest of them too. Who knows? But the 2,000 records, if you're into like 50s stuff, here I got some of it right here. 50s, 60s, and just a smidge of 70s. Like here's Little Richard's first record.
Yeah, that one was cool.
That's Little Richard's first record. This is actually the first press. Has a little bit of crackles, but it plays good. First press of the first record.
We listened to that in store, and it does sound pretty good. I mean, it sounds like a record from the 50s, so deep groove. So yeah, it's a pretty good shit considering.
John is pricing all this stuff, so look at that. There's an original Her Majesty's Request, the lenticular cover.
Yeah, that's probably one of the coolest album covers ever. But can't say the same about the record. It's not I love psych pop stuff, but this one kind of misses. But it's still kind of neat. There's a few good tracks on there, in my opinion.
$45.
Great cover.
Check out this Rolling Stones Beggar's Banquet on white vinyl.
Wow.
Import, Holland Press. We didn't even get this cover in America. We got the other cover in America. So this is not what we typically are used to seeing. Record's perfect. We got 45 on that. Then just a dead record. But I also got a Butcher cover in. We had a Beatles Butcher cover come in the shop. It already sold. It didn't even make it to the show. It didn't even make it. Hey, Annette's in the show. All right. Annette's in chat. Everybody can say hi to her, and she's in Madison, so I hope it's going good for you, Annette. Already gave you a shout out there.
Hey, Annette.
But yeah, we had a Beatles Butcher cover come in that already sold. We have a lot of really cool 50s, 60s stuff coming in. Older stuff that you just never see.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to go through that.
We've been jamming on some of it, too. We've been playing a lot of it. Like the first Paul Revere and the Raiders record came in. Mm-hmm. You never see that on the original label.
Yeah, I never heard it before either. It's pretty cool stuff.
I know we got a few Beatles fans in the chat and the show, but this is a Beatles anthology poster, VHS poster. The backside is a completely different image, so it is a two-sided poster. We got $25 on this. So if any Beatles fans out there looking for that, 25 gets it. And then last week we showed our magnets, and they were a hit. We sold a bunch of them. So this week we're going to show all the we're going to show everything we got left, right? Why not, right? We sold only a smidgen of them last week. So Jeff and I, John and I will go through them and kind of show them off here. But, so I got, they're all $5, and they're all kind of fun. So here's the MF Doom Doomsday. $5 on that. Operation Doomsday. What you got, John? You got some cool ones?
Got a King Kong. Looks like old movie poster. Very cool.
Any Taylor Swift fans out there? Got 1989 right there.
got a giant-sized X-Men comic book cover.
Yeah, if you had that, if you have one of those, that book's worth some money right there.
Yeah.
First appearance of the new team. That's a couple $1,000 book right there. I got one Smith's magnet that Ray hasn't bought yet. He's already got the long version of this, but any Smith's fans out there, we still got one of those left. What else you got?
We've got a Thundercats. I'm sure people in the chat know the Thundercats.
Heck yeah, Thundercats.
Yeah,
we're still got a way to set these up.
Yeah.
I got Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Classic album. $5.
We've got a Michael Myers Halloween, the first one.
Ooh, I like that. Nirvana Bleach. The first Nirvana album. $5.
Alright, we've got a Transformers, the movie. This is the cartoon from the 80s, I assume.
Yeah, they did the movie after they did the cartoon. I think they eventually did.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Ramones' first album. Ray, did you get yours yet? Give me that Smith's magnet if no one else wants it. I'll put that aside for you, Ray. It's my last one, so I'll put it aside for you. And then, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we've got a Guns N' Roses Appetite. The replacement cover with the skull faces.
That's cool. Hounds of Love. Kate Bush.
We've got Dr. Mario.
Oh,
if
good
anyone
game.
remembers that game.
Did you play that game? Are you a Dr. Mario person?
You know, I play a lot of Tetris, and I
Okay.
think they're similar, but I don't recall. I mean, I think I probably played it, but I don't have too clear memories of it.
My family was a big Dr. Mario family. They played a shit ton of Dr. Mario.
Just didn't have that game, but I'm sure I would love it, though, because I love those old games.
Master of Puppets.
We got a couple here. More Godzilla. If there's any Godzilla fans, there's a few different posters. We've got Godzilla versus Megalon and King Kong versus Godzilla. And this one is... I didn't even know they made a King Kong versus Godzilla back then, but...
Yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah, they must, man.
Yeah, it's probably the Showa era. The era where everybody's in suits. Probably in the... it's all post-war stuff, so it's probably from the 60s, I would guess. Late 50s, early 60s. All right, what else I got? I've got Hard Day's Night. I've also got Tom Petty Full Moon Fever, which I had to bring that in.
All right, I got a couple more horror movie posters here.
Sweet.
The original Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
And The Thing. So yeah, these are great movies, but you got to get the magnets.
Thanks for popping in, Annette. Hopefully it goes well up there. John does a great job. Kind of fun being on the side of the show.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Annette. Weezer Blue. There's one of your favorites.
Yeah, I'm surprised that one's still here.
I had someone ask about it, ask if we still had it, but they didn't come in for it. Slayer, Rain in Blood. Oh, the classic album cover.
We've got the classic Sonic the Hedgehog, Genesis.
Oh.
Classic, that one was fun. I love that game.
First, Elvis Costello, one of my favorites. My Name is True.
Looks like we got another Transformers, the movie.
Well, which one is that?
This looks like...
Oh, it's a different... Yeah, it looks like it's the
I don't
same
know.
movie, but that might be the movie poster.
Yeah.
Instead of the... I've got Sgt. Pepps. I got some classic ones come up. Sgt. Pepps. Here's Dark Side. Gotta have Dark Side Moon. And then Kill 'Em All.
Nice. Well, here's a couple classic 80s. We've got The Goonies.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got Gremlins. There's a good double feature night.
Well, the new Beetlejuice comes out in like a week and a half.
Wow.
Here's the original Beetlejuice magnet and the rest of them I have are on the long version. And then Nightmare Before Christmas. $5. These have been a big hit in the store. People have really been enjoying these, so we're gonna keep these coming. As we saw them down, we'll order up some more.
Here's another classic, the original Ninja Turtles film.
Oh yeah,
which pretty good movie.
Yeah, absolutely it was.
Cool, man.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. I remember when that came out. I'm pretty sure I saw it in theaters.
Oh yeah.
I collected all the Pogs because they had Pogs, I think, at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I got all the Pogs. I was a big Pog guy. We got Hellraiser, Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Alright, so this one. This is a movie I've actually seen. Pretty weird. Heavy metal. And here's
What'd you think of the movie?
Reanimator.
Reanimator.
You know, that movie, I thought it would be, it seemed like it'd be really cool. So I'm like, I gotta buy this and check it out. And it's just kind of strange. I didn't really understand. I didn't know the magazine or the comic or whatever it is. So I didn't really know much of the source material. I just figured it looks cool and there's rock music in it. And I don't know. I'd have to see it again. I remember thinking it was kind of strange.
I think it's one of those movies that you're supposed to be like high to watch.
Probably.
I think it's one of those. Number 1 Wolverine. This is the number 1 in the his mini series before he got his own. So this is actually not the first appearance, but an early Wolverine cover, an iconic one. Also got Rocky Horror Picture Show. Always a classic, especially with Halloween coming up.
All right,
I got some good ones. These are fun.
We got Home Alone.
Home
The
Alone.
first one. Yeah, classic. I also got a Elvira. If you got any Elvira fans here.
Here's another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. This is a different one. This is a different one than
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's like the cover.
That's like the cover. I've also got Adventures of Link, the Zelda Link. This is the second Zelda video game box.
All right, we've got a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, and we got another.
Batman with Joker. It's a Joker cover.
Yeah.
Here, John was just talking about Tetris. There you go.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Tetris, and then there's Chucky. Just an image of Chucky, probably taken from the poster, I would assume.
Got a couple more Nintendo games. We got Metroid and Contra. I never played Metroid, but I remember Contra.
Poison, Talk Dirty to Me. And one of my favorite movies of all time, Ghostbusters. There is the original Ghostbusters cover right there.
All right, we got a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And here's another Friday the 13th, the final chapter. But
that wasn't the final
yeah,
chapter. It was like, that's like number 6. I think. They had like a few more and then they just kept going. Tales from the Crypt. This is a comic cover. And then the original Mario Brothers for your NES. I think we had a Duck Hunt too. I'm surprised we could get both Mario and Duck Hunt.
Here's a Creep Show. And looks like Batman #1 with Robin. It's pretty cool.
Here's the Duck Hunt. So you could get, because they're in a package together. You can get them both.
Gotta have the gun if you want.
Yep.
Want to play that game?
Final Fantasy. I believe it's the original first Final Fantasy game. Came out for, I think, NES. And Def Leppard Pyromania.
I got another Godzilla. So if you're a Godzilla fan, we've got all the magnets for you here.
I'm a Godzilla fan, so that's probably why I ordered so many.
Yeah, well, it's very popular. So
how about the Comic Code magnet? Approved by the Comic Code Authority when they were trying to make comics.
Yeah, that one's really
Parents
cool.
were coming for our comics. Got some Super Nintendo boxes. Here's a Mortal Kombat for the SNES. Here's The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. This is just a cool Mars Attacks magnet.
Oh man, I watched that movie.
Oh, is that is that the original or is that the?
I don't know. I've never seen the original, but I watched the Tim Burton one recently. I really liked it.
Yeah, from the 90s. Yeah, that's
I
really
had
good.
seen it when it came out, but man, that was a good movie.
007 for the N64. If you're a certain age, you played the snot out of that. Guilty of that one. Or Mario Brothers 3.
Yep, love that.
Classic. Big Trouble in Little China. One of my favorite movies that I totally missed. I recently...
I haven't seen it. I'll have to watch that one.
If you like cheesy action movies, like... this is way up. It's way up my alley. It's like probably one of my favorites. Back to the Future, the original. And I got a Rampage magnet there too. So yeah, that's everything we got right now.
Yeah, those magnets are cool item that people seem to really like.
Yeah, everyone's got a refrigerator, you know?
Yeah.
This is a good gift. You know, you always need magnets. So, the new website is up. I know we've had a lot of new people come in. TotalHaulOnline.com. It's a brand new website. It launched not even 24 hours ago. It's about, 17 hours old. So if there are any problems or hiccups, glitches, whatever, call us. Let us know. We've already had some sales coming through. Everything looking good on it. It's fast. It looks good. It's going to improve a lot of what we're trying to do here long term in the store. We'll probably, the rest of the day, we're going to get trained up on how to use it a little more. And John, probably by the end of the day and most of tomorrow, we'll be loading a bunch of used records on it. So,
Yep. We'll be probably tweaking stuff for who knows
a while
until we're caught up. But
yeah,
we'll be busy, and hopefully every time you visit it, there'll be more items, and everything will just keep getting smoother. And yeah, it'll be a little bit of a learning curve, but it seems very easy to work on. So I'm excited about the new site.
All right, guys. Well, that's what we got for this week. We got, like I said, we have a lot of projects going on and a lot of learning on the new site. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Obviously, Net's not in until maybe Thursday, so we're a little short-handed, but that's okay. We'll take care of it. So
yeah, it'll be. The last few days have been not crazy, so I don't think we'll be too over our heads today.
No, I think we're going to be good. So
knock on wood.
Well, have a good week. I'm hoping Annette's back next Tuesday. Not that John does a bad job, but I'm hoping Annette is back in
definitely
good shape. So, all right, guys. Until next week, give us a call.